how are you doing? This is Mentor Lourdes again. Last time we talked about the different types of verbs. What are the different types of verb? Irregular and regular verbs. Yes. Transitive and intransitive verbs, and the helping and the auxiliary verbs. In this video, we're going to learn the different tenses of the verb. What is a tense or a verb tense? Okay, a tense simply means time. And a verb tense in a true sense refers to when the action takes place, whether it takes place in the past, is happening in the present, or will happen in the future. So that's a verb tense. It talks about the time the action happens. A verb comes in three main tenses: the past, the present, and the future. And these three main tenses of the verb are divided into four aspects: the simple tenses, the perfect tenses, the perfect progressive tenses, and the progressive tenses. And I will discuss each aspect as we go along. We'll be talking first about the simple tenses: the past, the present, and the future. The simple present is used to describe things that are happening right now. For example, I read nearly every day. The verb read is in the simple present tense, while the simple past is used to describe actions that have already happened. It means the action is already completed in the past. For example, last night I read an entire novel. The past in this sentence is indicated by a past adverb of time, last night. Obviously, the verb or the action was already completed last night. So the verb read here is a simple past tense. You may be wondering why the verb read in the past and in the present spell the same. Read is an irregular verb which spelling doesn't change in the past, the present, and the future. Again, the action in the simple past is completed in the past. I have more examples of simple present tense. Number 1, he goes to school every day. Number 2, she understands English. The verb in number 1 is goes, the singular form of the verb go. Since the subject is he and he is singular subject, it agrees with the singular form of the verb. That's why go becomes goes. In number 2 example, the verb is understands, the singular form of the verb understand. Why we use a singular understand is because the subject is she and she is singular, so it agrees with the verb understands, which is also singular in form. Number 3, he tries very hard. Number 4, it mixes the sand and the water. The verb in number 3 is tries. It's a singular form of the verb try. Since the subject he is singular, of course it will agree with the verb tries, which is also singular in form. In number 4 example, it mixes the sand and the water. The verb here is mixes, which is the singular form of the word mix, because the subject is it and it is singular. Let's proceed to number 5, 6, and 7. Number 5, you speak English. Do you speak English? You do not speak English. The verb in number 5 is speak and in the present tense and is plural in form. Why use plural form of the verb? It's because the subject is you, and take note, you is always plural in form, and of course it will automatically agree with the plural form of the verb. And so do Number 6 and number 7, the verbs are speak and in plural form. I'm giving you more examples of simple past tense. Number 1, I went to the park. Number 2, John baked the cake. Number 3, they painted the fence. In examples number 1 to 3, all of the verbs are in the past forms. Why? All of the actions were already completed in the past. In number 1, we have the verb went, which is the past form of go. In number 2, baked, the past tense of bake. And then number 3, painted, the past tense of paint. Let's continue to number 4 and number 5. He graciously accepted the award. They deserved what they got. The verbs are, in number 4, accepted, which is in the past form. And in number 5, we have deserved and got. Both are in the past form. Number 6, eventually, Pia found her way back home. Number 7, Tina chose the red sweater. Found is the verb in number 6, while in number 7, the verb is chose. Both are in the past tenses. We're done with the simple past tense and we're moving on to the simple future. Simple future tense talks about things that haven't happened yet. Haven't happened yet. For example, we will sing. The future tense is often called the will tense because will is the commonly used modal verb for future tense. The structure is the subject plus the modal verb plus the main verb. In the given example, I will open the door. I is the subject plus the modal verb will and the main verb open. More examples of future tenses. Hold on, I'll get a pen. I'll is the contracted form of the I and will. Number 2, it will rain tomorrow. In number 1, I plus will plus the main verb get. I'll get a pen. In number 2, it will rain tomorrow. It's making a prediction. The rain did not happen yet or is not happening yet, but tomorrow. Let's continue. Number 3, I will be in London tomorrow. Number 4, will you be at work tomorrow? Number 5, we shall overcome. In number 3, I is the subject, will plus the verb be. I will be. In an interrogative statement, the modal verb will comes first before the subject you. As in number 4, will you be at work tomorrow? Instead of saying you will be at work tomorrow because the speaker is asking. Let's continue. We shall overcome. Number 6, I can't be with you on Tuesday. Number 7, you will earn a lot of money. Number 8, they will anticipate your wishes. It's easier to construct future sentences. That's all for the simple tenses, the past, the present, and the future. And see you on my next videos. That time we'll be discussing the perfect tenses of the verb. This is Mentor Lourdes again saying bye for now and thank you for watching. Stay safe.